Clock.
Aago mẹ́sàn-án ti lù.
Diamond 88.7 FM is here to make sense out of your world through our balanced news coverage from the nooks and crannies of Nigeria and beyond. Journey with us through the news we tracked for you at this moment on your shining supreme station.
From news to sports, current affairs to entertainment, beautiful music, amazing programs, we got you all covered at Diamond 88.7 FM.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
For the best of national, local, international news and sport, tune in to News Punch and Diamond 88.7 FM. News Punch, all about the news.
It's exactly 1 minute, gone past 9 a.m. A very good morning to you, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of the News Punch, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. This is where we bring you the trending stories across the globe. My name is Bisola, Oduwole, Suleiman, and here are the stories making the waves across the world. In Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said leaders of the West African sub-region must rise above coup d'etat and threats to democracy. Dele Alake, the presidential spokesman, disclosed this on Sunday in a statement following the emergence of Tinubu as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, at the ongoing 63rd Ordinary Session in Guinea-Bissau. The president of Africa's most populous country vowed that insecurity and creeping terrorism are stunting the progress and development of the West African sub-region. Tinubu emphasized the need to embrace kinetic and non-kinetic operations, including preventive diplomacy, to end regional insecurity. Still in Nigeria, former president of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, Dipo Fashino, who went missing days ago at the Istanbul airport while connecting on a flight back home, has been found in Turkey. The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, in a statement on Sunday said the Don was located through efforts by the Commission in collaboration with the Nigerian High Commission in Turkey. Fashino, 76, was traveling to Algeria when he was said to have missed his connecting flight from Istanbul, Turkey. And moving on to the foreign scene, the Spanish rescuers are searching waters of the Canary Islands for a boat carrying at least 200 African migrants who went missing more than a week ago. The aid group Walking Borders stated that the fishing boat sailed from Kafountine, a coastal town in southern Senegal that is roughly 1,700 kilometers, 1,057 miles from Tenerife. The group said many children are on board. Two similar boats carrying dozens more people are also said to be missing. Spain's Maritime Rescue Service added that a plane had joined the search. And in sports news, Nigeria's the Tigers piped Mali in their opening Group B game at the second edition of the 2023 FIBA African holding in Angola. The Tigers emerged victorious with a 62-56 points win over the Malians. Up next for the Tigers is a tough fixture against host Angola today, July 10th, in the three-team group. The second edition of the FIBA African kicked off on Saturday, July 8th, and will end on July 16th. And that's all we have for you on this morning's edition of the News Punch. Coming up next is the Diamond Breakfast Show, where we bring you the stories making the rounds and we analyze them. To stay with us.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
Diamond FM, radio made for you.
From the studios of Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show.
The major talking points in Nigeria are always on the lips of the citizens.
What's going on in this country? Look at smaller countries taking lead and you call yourself giant of Africa. Yeah.
Nigeria don't spoil my business too much. Nigeria is too hard for us. I mean, they want to kill us. Father, not kill us for Nigeria. Oh, please, help us beg them.
They should reduce their expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popularity.
On the Diamond Breakfast Show, we place the spotlight on the critical issues in the country.
Government that says they are broke can prioritize construction of an additional runway over education of the people.
How can a government, how can you hold in domain? This is intolerable. It's provocative.
Now, you see, when you look at our democratic journey, we are yet to practice genuine democratic system in Nigeria.
Join us on Mondays to Friday on the DBS from 9 to 10 a.m. The Diamond Breakfast Show, amplifying the voice of the people.
From the studios of Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show.
A very good morning to you once again. You're still tuned in and listening to Diamond 88.7 FM in Lorry. You're welcome to the Diamond Breakfast Show. This program comes to you Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. And this is where we analyze some of the major talking points in the news. So we talk about the stories and then you give us your view and your opinions about the stories we're taking a look at on the program. Welcome to the show. My name is Bisola Oduwole Suleiman. I'm your host this morning. It's a brand new day. It's a beautiful Monday morning and we really do hope that you've set out of home and you're getting to achieving your goals this morning. And every morning, we always have an analyst in the studio and also have you join us on the program. We're live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM and YouTube Diamond FM Ilori. You can watch us live and also drop your reactions via this platform. But to do the analysis with me this morning, I have my guest in the studio already. I have Dr. Laifa Adisheko Sunday. He's an educationalist and a public affairs analyst. A very good morning to you, Doctor.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. It's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me again.
All right. How was your weekend?
Fine. I'm okay.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. And I like the fact that you're an educationist. This first story is a very interesting one. One story that we talked about a lot last week. And there were lots of speculations. There were lots of reactions from people. A lot of people wanted an investigative panel, an independent panel to be set up to actually check this issue between JAMB and Mesoma Ejikeme. The saga actually came to an end over the weekend. The back and forth argument between the teenager and JAMB, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, over the score. It came to final halt. Investigations proved that the young girl manipulated her score for reasons best known to her. But before this time, before we actually got this confirmation that she manipulated the score, she came out to say, oh no, the score was gotten from JAMB portal. So it caused a lot of confusion for a lot of people. However, before the announcement was made by the Anambra State panel, JAMB had already banned the teenager from writing the exam for 3 years. Innocent also withdrew the scholarship it gave to the young girl, and several backlashes also followed this particular incident. Let's get your reaction to the whole incident. How you first reacted when the story started, then how you reacted to the twist and the final verdict.
Well, I am a lecturer and by the grace of God, I studied educational administration from first, second, and third degree. And my project was actually, my PhD project was actually on examination malpractice and the quality assurance of the public examination body. So the first time I heard the story, as an expert in the field, I knew it that she's a thief.
All right. What were the facts?
Why?
What were the things?
Why did I think like that? Yes. You see, a lot of students don't know a lot of things about examination bodies until I had to do a PhD thesis on quality assurance of examination that I got to know that so many things are on ground that are be prepared by examination bodies that the student will not understand from registration point to certification point. You cannot beat the system. It's just you cannot just do that. No, you cannot. There was a time, you do your registration online, right? From that registration point, there are checks, there are reports every year of malpractices that were done in the current examination by chief examiners of each state. WAEC is a broad is for West Africa, even NECO. And then when those reports are coming in, the examination body will take a drastic step to checkmate the loopholes identified by the examiners in the last examination. Sometimes they give students XA to write about how they can do examination. The student will reveal a lot of things to the examination body, and the examination body secretly will take care of that without them knowing. From registration points, there are checks from that time to examination. There was a time they were sharing question papers, and on the question papers there's a space where you are to write your name and your the identification number. I was to monitor for WAEC, and as soon as I got to a particular hall, I asked a student, I picked his question paper and I said, "What's your name?" And he mentioned his name, and I saw his ID card, and behold, the paper on his table was not carrying his name, because the first thing the supervisor told them was that they should write their name and this thing on the space provided on the question paper. So meaning that the person beside him passed the question paper to him, unknowingly to him. He felt that question paper is question paper like we used to have it. No one will know. But I know that there's a new development. You will see the first thing they said was that even the template that guy is displaying, is outdated. They used it last 2021. And so they updated another one. There's a platform now. Now they decided to put picture. They will put another feature by next 2 years. They just put anything to improve on, just like Naira. You can't beat it. There was a time we got to NYC service here, and then they said they will just ask you bring your NYC certificate. The NYC slip. The one from university. Once you bring it, there's a mercury that they will just place it on like this, and it will be discovered whether you are displaying a fake one or a very good one. See, Oduwole was confident when he was talking in the first place. And I was arguing with my friends. I said, I know that this girl is a thief. When she now made that video, oh my God, she looked so innocent. And she was saying that everybody felt emotional about her, that oh my God, they want to cheat this girl. Oh my God.
A lot of people had this notion that she's a young girl. She couldn't have done something like this.
And you will notice that she's intelligent. That girl is intelligent. Naturally, she scored 249. So I don't see any reason why a girl as brilliant as that. She was even boasting that she has never been last in her this thing. She has been first all every time. I remember me coming first too in my primary school, and I told my kids said it's a lie, and I had to call my mommy. I said, "Mommy, they said I'm not first too." Mommy, I said, "That girl, she's still alive." So somebody like that who is as good as that, I don't expect. In fact, she almost cleared all my doubt when I saw the video. I was like, wow. Could you mean that something is wrong with the template of JAMB or their portal or something? I found my confidence when Olede spoke again on another platform, and I watched Olede. I know Olede is somebody I know very well. So I'm just I know him one-on-one. Olede has been to my class severally. So when I noticed what Olede was saying, he said, "See, this is JAMB. You cannot take us on serious. We are not here for fun. This result is doctored. This result is fake." And he kept on saying, at some point, Olede decided not to say anything again. The public affairs, this thing, was the one that was attending to issues like that, because it was not an arguable issue. And when it's now come out that girl is a thief, I now saw the pretense, I now rewatched the video. Come on, that girl needs rehabilitation. She's a needing criminal.
All right. Now talking about that, just like you said that video was almost.
Oh my God, I was convinced.
It convinced a lot of people as well. Now, but with this whole thing, is it not worrying to everybody, especially parents?
I am bothered.
Children.
I'm bothered.
Children can do this much, and we would be convinced to even believe that they didn't commit that particular act or that crime.
See, what I used to tell my kids is that if you do anything nasty, just own up. That's all. No matter how bad it is. No matter. That is there for you every time. Just tell me the truth. Now, I'm sure the parents are disgraced, and they should be ashamed of themselves because they didn't do this investigation. Let me just say in the first place, they don't know this girl. at all.
Now, what do you think could have caused this?
Yeah,
What do you think is the problem? Why do you think the girl even had that confidence, had
we
the
have
guts
parental
to even
failure.
lie that much in front of the general
There's
public?
parental failure in that space. There's parental failure. I worked with Thomas Adeomi for 11 years, and one of those years I was in Port Harcourt to meet with parents. I told the principal that we should meet parents and talk to parents about their kids, because these people work, and the students spend 9 months with us, and only 3 months during the holiday with the parents. Right. And I got to one place and I asked the parents, I said, how many of you, the parents in the hall, how many of you know your kids 100%? And nobody. I said 90, and one woman raised up her hand. And unfortunately for that woman that raised up her hand, I have the phone of our own first daughter. They were not supposed to come to school with phone, but she smuggled it. I have that phone. It's not about smuggling. What was on that phone was full of nudities and videos that teenager of her age should not be.
And the parent did not know.
She did not know. And I said, do you recognize this phone? She said, you know your daughter 90%. And she said, yes. I said, okay, open it. And she said, I don't know her password. And I said, me, I know it. I'm a teacher. I know your daughter's password. You're a mother. You don't know her password. That's why my daughter, you must not put password on your phone until you are above an adult. Don't put, I bought the phone. Don't put password. Anytime I see you putting password on your phone, I will seize it for 1 month. And I did it twice for Nifesi, my second born. Twice. In fact, the day she saw me, she was like, oh, you know what? There's a gap. We should be on the neck of these students. Of these children every day. I don't know, parents, we think, learning children is the duty of teachers in school and all that. It has gone beyond that. They are sharp, they are intelligent, they can do anything, they can manipulate a lot of things that we don't know.
Especially with the advent of technology.
Yes, when we were growing up, we have this fear of God. We don't like your daddy. You are fearful of if daddy get to the club. But now they will scam you. They will scam you. You just have to be on your toes on these kids. God helping everybody anyway, because it's not even only about how much you do, but you just do. You just have to do. Just have to do something.
All right. Now, still talking about this issue, top diplomats and technocrats were supporting at first without preempting the possibilities. Yes. Now, is this not a further indication that we need to be patient to get facts right before we take decisions? We saw a lot of people who came out to say, okay, even at that, they would take this girl abroad. They would take her without confirming if she was actually lying. It caused a lot of issues online.
That's why some school of thought are saying that the punishment given to that girl is minimal, and that she should get something bigger than that, because she has actually confused a whole lot of people. She made mess of the examination procedure in the country. She also did a lot of she put Nigeria in the news and the bad news for that matter. I want to believe that the people that are quick to judge, they've learned their lessons. Yeah. That is not something everybody wants to really out of that office. Don't know what he has done. By record, the record said he has turned in more millions than the previous administration. But I don't know why everybody wants him, because the first person people said that now that Tinubu is removing everybody, he should remove Oloyede. Maybe Oloyede's hatred was the first thing that people say, okay, it's time to catch him now. We want to
without getting the facts right.
But that thing that everybody, that sympathy that everybody gave to that girl, was very supporting that. Everybody was just expecting to find a loophole in what JAM has done, and then they blew it up. A lot of people have given money, they've given scholarship, they've given all that. I think they should remove it so that they won't be, celebrating stupidity.
All right, we'll be back to talk about this. To finally wrap up this particular issue, we need to go on a short timeout. But don't forget, we're live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM and YouTube Diamond FM Ilorin. You can drop your reactions via these platforms. A lot of people are talking about the punishment that has been given to this girl. Some are saying it is not enough. Some are saying, oh, she should be forgiven. But when we come back, we'll talk more on that. Just stay with us.
Are you looking to introduce your business to the world or maintain an existing brand image? Well, let's help you. Advertise with us at Diamond 887 FM in Ilorin. We provide a wide range of services to help showcase your business. For inquiries and advert bookings, visit our marketing office at Plot 2, New Uni Road, Irewolede, Ilorin, or call 091 2929 4332 or 081 2828 6078. Diamond 887 FM, your shining supreme station.
All right, welcome back from the break. You're still tuned in and listening to the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilori. And this morning, we're still talking about a very interesting story that made the rounds last week, and would like to wrap up this particular story. Mesoma lost the scholarship and other benefits, just like you have said that all these things should be taken away from her. But many politicians, many people have come out to say, to tell Nigerians to forgive her, and also some of them are even pleading that, oh, okay, since she scored 249 in the exams, that was a real score, they should pardon her and let her use that score and get into the university, and we just move on from all of this. But looking at the girl now, first, you have said that they should take all those things, but do you think she should be forgiven? Do you think she's young? No. They said she's young all that. What effect will this have on her in the future?
I'm not an apostle of sin and then go coffee without punishment. I would love that she's punished. That would be a lesson to every other person that would want to follow the same step. You see, the first thing Jam did after confirming that our result is a fake one was to also place a penalty on her from the onset.
3-year ban.
3 years ban was placed on her, and then she's going to lose that 249 this thing. Well, I'm of the opinion that I want to go in line with the recommendation of the Anambra specialist set of a panel. This said that it is not only enough to say whether you want to punish or unpunish the girl. You should just look at the fact that something is wrong with her brain. A girl of that nature will sit down, and the next thing you want to do is to manipulate your jam results
and still come out to
defend it, lie to daddy, lie to everybody, lie to state government, lie to the whole nation. No. That girl cannot continue like that, otherwise we'll be breeding another criminal in the future. Right. And she's sharp. My problem is, if she's $1,
very smart.
If she's $1, I won't have any fear that she will get out of that weakness. But this is a sharp girl that can do this much. She's just 19. That can do this much. Then we should reorientate her to get that criminality out of her brain.
So she needs some sort of rehabilitation.
Yes, she needs to go to rehabilitation for a year or more. Let's test her. Let's give her some things to do and see that. Let's test her with 1 naira and see that she will not turn it to 2. I mean, she will not say it's 50 kobo. Otherwise, if she develops this criminal art in her, she's going to go places, and it will be negative to the family and the nation.
All right. Thank you so much. We need to take your reactions now. This story is one that is it's quite complicated, and as a parent, you can feel some sort of way knowing that a child can do this much. But we need to get your reactions. Let us know, what do you think about this particular story? Is the punishment enough? What else can be done to ensure that she's a better person in the society tomorrow? 09136556952. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right. You did not even wait for us to pick the call. Go ahead.
I commend your guest in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, please.
I want to commend the JAM. They have shown us that they are highly respected body. Because initially, I was even blaming JAM for arriving at a judgment party. But now, that girl, with the look of things, has shown us that girl is guilty of examination malpractice, and she should not go scot-free. So this will serve as deterrent to others. Why do you manipulate the examination process? It is unfair. It should not go scot-free.
All right.
That's my contribution.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution. But do you also think that punishment is enough? Is it too much? Is it enough? Should something else be added to it? Do let us know as well.
I also discovered that there are some applications on the this thing.
Mobile phones
where you can manipulate the results easily. I did one yesterday.
I saw that for the first time last week.
And I was like, wow. JAM should look into this. Maybe security operatives should please look into this. Why would you have?
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Adi Moshood.
All right, Dr. Adi, it's good to have you on the program. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, the case of that girl, it has been discussed severally. The fact that people are now putting sentiment into it is that what I don't like. Such a girl, people are now saying because it's a minor, she will be traumatized.
Minor,
somebody who has that brain to manipulate to that extent can do more than that if allowed to go scot-free.
All right.
So 1 year to be spent, they should send her to rehabilitation home for 1 year, so as to go and learn how to behave well in society.
All right.
Then that 1 year should be a period for her to retrain, and then after that 1 year, she can be set free. So that 1 year is going to be enough, and she cannot be a parent. So 3 years will be too much for her. But that 1 year should not be at her father's place. She should go to the rehabilitation home. Thank you.
All right. Dr. Adi Moshood, before you go. Hello, Dr. Adi. Oh, we lost that call. Okay, I wanted to ask him if that ban by
that's what he's saying, that the ban.
Okay, so the ban should also be 1 year.
No. I disagree with him. That he should stay at home to the extent that when she is calling to university level at 100 level, her mate should be in 400. That would tell her that she has done something very bad.
Right.
I want to say there's a standard in JAM, and I think the standard is what they rolled out. That if you do this is the punishment.
This is what you get.
Yes.
All right. 09136556864. That is the number to send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to. And then you can call us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ahmed Tendi from Monday.
All right, Ahmed, go ahead.
Thank you. I really commend the JAM, especially Professor Oloyede for what he did. Actually, she's not the only one. Look at those people that they are doing Yahoo. They were so sharp. They can manipulate any way they can do with the rat. So he's not the one. Look, most of them they took money online. That's what I can say, but I really commend the JAM as well. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. 09136556952 and 08000887887. That is the number to call. Let's get your reactions this morning. You can also drop a comment in case you're trying to get through to us, and you can drop a comment on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. Let's take a couple more reactions, then we move on to the second story for the day. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Alaji Oloje Estate.
What's your name, sir?
Alaji Idris from Oloje.
All right, Alaji Idris, go ahead.
Yeah, but I commend you and I want to commend your guests in the house.
Thank you, sir.
You see, this is the type of things that we condone that took us to where we are now. And if there is no deterrent, some people will still do it. And we have to move forward. And the way forward is for her to serve a punishment. And I really commend JAM. You know, this was what will have happened in the case of INEC. I think we all know that. We'll take judicial notice of that. This is that, and that is why they are claiming INEC should have uploaded this thing on their RF because they know what they wanted to do.
All right.
So we should not condone this. It is totally bad. And let us serve our punishment.
All right. Thank you, Alaji Idris.
So have we seen her so being remorseful? So she has not been so remorseful. And look at the father claiming that our daughter misled him. But you are supporting something that you know it wasn't true right from the word go. So if JAM could not protect themselves now and were able to prove to the whole world that they were being fair and they were being just, so what will have happened? They want to rubbish
the credibility of the examining body.
Bad. No, it's bad.
All right.
Terribly bad.
All right. Thank you, Alaji Idris. Thank you so much. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning. Oh, we lost that call. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
This is David from Daniel.
All right, Mr. Davis, go ahead.
Now, the issue of this girl, I entirely want to say it is one of the most tragic situations that we find ourselves in this country.
All right.
The tip of the iceberg. And I believe that there are so many of these students, either younger or older than her, that are into all this fight.
All right.
And I want to say that JAM do not rest on their own. I want to expect them, I want to believe that they will go a step higher or more in order to make sure that the system is sanitized and not only when a lady or a boy or whoever will come out to say, this is what I have done. There should be a way through this electronic device to fish out those people who are perpetrating this thing.
All right.
And the moment that is done, it will be something for us to know how our youth are developing.
All right.
That we will know whether they are, they are well behaved or not.
All right.
Because these are people we are expecting to go to tertiary institutions. And if we look at what is happening in our tertiary institutions today, you will know that we have so many troubles that are apparently manifesting there.
All right.
So my advice is that they should please work on it, and all security agencies also take note.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. We need to go on a short break right now. But you can still send in your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp 091 3655 6864. To stay with us, we'll be right back.
kára ó lè pé bá ara ríro kò sí mọ́ ó ti lọ wá bí wọ́n sí kára ó lè pé bá mú rẹ̀ àtúrà dáadáa.
kókó lára ọ̀tá le gbéra ńlẹ̀ kó dìde kára ó lè pè ń bá àtúrà wọ̀ àtúrà pẹ̀sẹ̀ àtúrà dáadáa kegun tó kegun náà kára ó yá gágá ara ń ronú tẹ́lẹ̀ kò ronú mọ́ tẹ̀bá ti fi kára ó lè pè ń bá ra lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọnú igun tó sì ń ṣe àtúntò rẹ̀ òṣùbù yẹ̀kẹ́ fa párọ̀ tàbí fi ẹsẹ̀ dá fi kára ó lè pè ń bá wọ̀ káì ara rẹ̀ ó lè padà yakinlala action ó jẹ́ ara ríro tàbí ẹ̀yìn dídùn kára ó lè pè ń bá lọ́kọ̀ gbogbo wọn agbára pọ̀ kára ó lè pè ń bá tuyi pharmaceutical industries limited àwọn tó lórúkọ tó ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé níbi ká po oògùn òyìnbó ló ṣe é kára ó lè pè ń bá ẹ̀rọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pín ìrèpàtú òpèrè ta pàtà pọ́npọ́n kára ó lè pè ń bá ó kì í síbẹ̀.
kára ó lè pè ń bá mú rẹ̀ àtúrà dáadáa.
Seasons come and go. In this season, safety is important and caution is vital. Do you know that over 600 persons have lost their lives to flooding in Nigeria and over 2.5 million persons have been affected by flooding? Do you know that over 200,000 houses have been partially or fully damaged due to floodings in Nigeria? Flooding can be caused by humans or as a result of natural disaster. This is therefore a public service notification of the flood warning. To ensure safety of lives and properties in Kwara State, the general public is advised to desist from building along river channels or flood-prone zones. Say no to boat overloading. While on boat, put on your life jackets. Be safety conscious. Your life is precious. This message is from the Kwara State Emergency Management Agency.
Welcome back from that short time out. You're still tuned in and listening to the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you on Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. You can watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 87 FM and YouTube Diamond FM Ilorin, and drop your reactions via these platforms as well, or send us messages via SMS or WhatsApp 091 3655 6864. We have more reactions. Let's quickly take this one. This one says, good morning. JAMB has done very well, and Oloyede has brought more credibility to the exam body. Other bodies should copy this so that once they say yes, it will always be yes. My major concern for Nigeria is the ethnic sympathetic dimension that the issue has taken. I think Nigerians should learn to condemn what is bad, irrespective of tribe or religious affiliations. Also, many parents aiding and abetting their kids on examination malpractices will be disgraced one day. Parents must let the kids know that good name and integrity is better than gold. Thank you. That's from Olatinwo from Airport. Thank you so much for that message. Good morning, presenter. All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is about Festus.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, I want to commend the analysts in the studio.
Thank you.
And I will appreciate the fact that we are really moving away from the sentimental part of it. Someone like me, I refuse to comment on the issue because I know this is an organization that has their own rules of engagement. They know what they are doing. But you see, in Nigeria, we need to train ourselves a lot. And this even goes to the political arena, whereby we will not give out punishment to whom punishment is due. This is not a mistake of a thing. This is a deliberate thing, deliberate something. She did it deliberately to achieve something, which they need to find out later. Maybe because of issue of scholarship or whatever, we don't know. But this is a deliberate thing that must be dealt with, and this should go to the political office holders too. Not that they will sentence them and say we give them state pardon after spending a whole lot of money, and they will say we pardon them. We are encouraging criminality. All this amnesty of a thing, we are encouraging criminality. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. This one says, good morning to the presenter and the analyst in the studio. To the analyst, see how you're calling a hardened criminal with all your strengths because she's a nobody. I don't think he has said hardened criminal. He has called her criminal, but I don't think he has said something like that. And he says, but you mince words when it comes to politicians with proven criminal records. Though she didn't do well, Tony from Asadam.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tony. I said criminal mind, not criminal.
All right, thank you so much for clearing that. And I feel like we should just stick to the issue on ground and not, divert. This one says, good morning, presenter and the guest in the studio. I don't know why Nigerians are attacking Professor Oloyede because the prof had attained higher positions in his career, even in religious aspects. That's why I knew from day one that the prof released a statement when the prof released a statement that this girl was in serious trouble, and I suggested if this measure can only apply, and I suggest that if this measure can also apply to our politicians who are charged who changed or forged election results, should also be banned for life. David Williams, me. All right, the next one says, good morning, this is Mukhtar from Agbadam Estate. I really commend JAM and other bodies who are included in this investigation. She should serve a punishment. Many have done this and gone scot-free. This will serve as a warning to those that have gone free. Have a nice day. All right, Mukhtar, thank you. We need to really treat the second issue. There's a lot, we have a lot of reactions, but let's quickly move on to the second story, then we come back to the reactions later on. On the second story, a public affairs analyst and social critic, Deji Adeyanju, over the weekend advised President Tinubu not to appoint former governors as ministers or members of his cabinet. It is a known speculation that the president is likely going to select some past governors, notably from his political party, for ministerial appointments. Adeyanju said the governors are no longer relevant and the president owes them nothing if he chooses not to pick them as ministers. It is usually a tradition when new governments come in to appoint former governors as ministers. What is your take on this particular act or ritual?
Well, I'm not Tinubu, but if I were to be the one on the seat, I know exactly what to do. And I'm not Tinubu, but I think Tinubu has this, if you pick any past governor, he has his reasons. Maybe that person is a technocrat, or maybe that person has his special field and he feels that person can, fit into his agenda. Imagine when this guy was picked the last time, Babatunde Fashola from Lagos. He was a former governor too, and then Buhari decided to pick him. I know a couple of governors that can be picked. I know Ganduje, Bagudu, Fayemi, Wike, and all that can be invited to be part. But I will not be somebody that will support where we have half or majority of those people full of governor. I think it has to do with politics too, because if you feel that this guy has worked for you during the election, it's a payback time, and he's no longer the sitting governor, then he can be given one vote or the other. Party can think in that line and say, okay, let me give. But I think the major thing should be Nigerian factor, should be the major thing. The Tinubu should look at what is good for this country, not for APC or for himself as a person. If the governor is the one who is fit and he think he can deliver, why not? But if we have other people that can fit into the post, I don't think it's necessary to put them there because there's nothing their past record is coming to do except their experience and what
because
they have
talking
to
about
offer.
past records as well, some of these governors did not serve their states
States
well,
well.
and it seems like this appointment is based on loyalty, probably because of what they did how
during
they
the
helped
election.
during
Yes,
the
I said that already.
And is this good for us as a country?
For example,
for the development of
no,
the
no, it's
country?
not. That's why I said you should look at the country first. If Tinubu is picking somebody like Wiki, for example, I would love him to put Wiki where Wiki can control the police in Nigeria. I think that's Minister of Interior or something.
Okay.
I would like him to put Wiki there. And Wiki is somebody who is I don't want to use a word that we quoted again. Wiki is a strong-willed person, and then I think he will be able to work where there's a need to insist and do the right thing, especially if he's given a mandate to do that. So you can't rule that out. In his state, he has not done bad. And even at political, feed at PDP level, he has not done bad too. Single-handedly, we know what he did in that party. So I don't think putting somebody like him is a problem. But we do not have anything to gain when we keep seeing the same faces that have not delivered in their state, and they keep recycling
the same
them.
set of people.
Recycling them. That's what Dio is saying, that we should have a new breed that are ready to work for this country, people that have not been exposed to the way of stealing public funds before. That's his point. I think he is making sense in that aspect, but you see, Tinubu has the free will and the constitutional right to do what is right. I kept on saying it, that Tinubu must deliver. If he doesn't deliver, he has his name on the mud. We have given him everything. He needed the presidency, has gotten it, has gotten everything before the presidency. And this is time to now redeem his name and make write his name in the golden part of the history of Nigeria.
All right. So what you're saying is it is possible.
It's possible to have some governors on the list.
Like that.
It's possible.
Okay.
I think the ministerial list is 42. We have about 42 or 40 or 35. It cannot be less than 30. We cannot rule out the possibility of having one or two of them, as part of the ministerial list.
All right, but if they must have them, they should put them in strategic positions where they can
function very well, where they can deliver, where there will be no story, where Tinubu will be able to say there was a time like that when Obasanjo was accused of not performing, and then Okwesili Ezekwesili was there, and this woman at the Ministry of Finance, this woman that is in a World Bank now, what's her name?
And that's Ezekwesili.
Ezekwesili, yes. Yeah. And Obasanjo was like, you said I'm not performing. I have this woman performing at the Okojewela was performing.
Okay,
this one, I have problem in pronouncing that name every time. Ezekwesili, yes, was also having doing well. And then there's another woman at the NAFDAC then, that late Dora Kuili was also doing well. It was not like, if you say I'm not doing well, my appointees are doing well. So it means indirectly I am doing well. That's what I'm saying. Let him pick people that he can be proud of to say, yes, if you say I'm weak and I'm old baba and go slow something, you can see people that are on ground, they are delivering for me. That's what the story should be.
All right. Let's get your reactions. You can call us on 091-3655-6952 or 0800-887-887. Share your thoughts on these two stories we've taken a look at this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? What's your name?
Ibrahim.
All right, Ibrahim.
From that.
Go ahead, please.
My contribution is that putting ex-governor in a ministerial position is not a bad thing, but it should be based on two things, which is it must be based on round peg and round hole.
Okay.
It should be on their specific.
Hello. Oh, we lost that call. The call wasn't clear. You could do well to call us back. This one here from Fadikpe Abolari Sunday says, good morning to you in the studio. I want to commend you and your guest. I also give kudos to Jam for the job well done on the girls' issue. But I don't blame the girl much because most of our leaders are ruling us with fake results and nothing is done to fish them out. All right, you need to tell us where you got those facts, though. The system of everything is full of corruption. So what do you expect from the citizenry? What about the money swallowed by snake at Jam? Did anyone investigate this? The country is full of corrupt leaders. Chief Fadikpe Abolari from Yakuba. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Mr. Isa from Ilori.
All right, Mr. Isa. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I have contributed as regards to that girl something. We have all commended Oloyede and Jam, the body as a whole.
Okay.
Me, I was just thinking that how can we get people like Oloyede in so many other places? And now, how Oloyede will not be there for long, for life. After him, what become of Jam? We know what Jam was before Oloyede. Now, after Oloyede, now what becomes of Jam? I think this should be something for us to start studying and how we can get something better for our nation with this issue. How can we get people like Oloyede in so many other places? And I think if we can get people like him, the nation will be better. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
there's been a lot of improvements in JAM even before Oloyede. You remember that there was a time like that we will sit down together. The type of questions you are doing is not the type of question I was doing. Type A. When that thing happened that time, a lot of malpractice was defeated that year. So, and it was Salem time. It wasn't Oloyede. So people can always come. There are a lot of good people in Nigeria.
Okay, all right. 09136556952 0800087 Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm speaking from.
All right, sir. Go ahead, please.
I have to apologize because I was one of those emotionally attached to that girl. That girl fooled me.
Oh my God.
I've never been so fooled.
She fooled a lot of people.
You know, at my age, I should look at issue beyond what is happening. First Speaker of the House of Reps, that guy. What happened to you? Nothing.
Yeah,
so
Buhari,
like
yes.
Buhari. But of recent, even the judiciary are being compromised. The most recent was Senator Nwaboshi, who was convicted for embezzling billions of naira, and he was discharged and executed by Supreme Court. Uso Kalu was jailed up to Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court now said, just for technical reasons, he was died. So when children are seeing this type of thing, they watch what is happening in their environment, and that's what that means, what they will do.
All right.
Very unfortunately, these are people who will become leaders
tomorrow.
Because if my son wants to be a counselor, I don't have money to buy form. These are the people. These are 419 Yahoo boys who can purchase forms. Country, I cry for you.
All right, God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much for that contribution. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Samuel from Abuja.
Okay, Samuel, go ahead.
I want to, for the issue of Miss Omar, I don't know. I don't know if my testimony was out of duress, but for me, I've called earlier in this program, and I actually condemned the ban of JAM, that the way they banned the girl for 3 years.
All right.
Now I think this is the right time. This is the right time for them to just. I'm not going against their ban, because this is the right time to just make her to face the consequence of what he has did.
All right.
So I think there is no. What I want to add here is that, please, Mesoma have failed Nigerian students, because she has failed. Even she is not really failing herself alone. She has failed Nigerian students, and this is a very big blow. And I want to beg Nigeria universities and lecturers and all educationists that all figures are not equal. So they should not think the issue of Mesoma like seeing all Nigerian students as the same. And admission should still be based on merit, and they should not think that maybe all students are the same, and this should not affect Nigerian students in one way or the other, because this issue is a very national issue, and it is really, really affecting. And I'm very sure it will come up and it will affect and come across the whole institutional parastatus in Nigeria.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that reaction. But I don't think it's something that would be generalized.
No, no, no.
Most institutions also have ways to check these things.
Whether they
so
like
if
it or
you are
not, there's
checked and you're not found
verifications of
exactly.
results at the point of admission before you graduate.
Exactly.
You even pay, students even pay for the education. Somebody was asking me, how would they know if he comes with a fake teacher? I said, come with fake teacher first, and you see whether university will be there for you or not.
Exactly. So there are ways to check these things.
Of course,
and once you're not found wanting, I don't think it will affect you in any way.
Of course.
All right. I have more reactions via social media, Facebook at Diamond 87 FM. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, do call us back. Keep the reactions coming in. We have this one from Kolade from Asadam. He says, Jam should forgive the girl. The negative publicity is a sufficient lesson for her and others. We should be careful not to destroy her or make her the enemy of society. Thank you. That's Kolade from Asadam. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. All right, Ibrahim. In a few seconds, please. We need to take reactions from other people as well.
The case of in email someone has posed challenges to Jam that they have to, although we are progressing in our technology, but they have to improve more. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Fadipe Abolari Sunday says, this ministerial list is too much. The cost of governance in this country is too much. All these names are not selected based on merit. Why is it that it is the same people that will be ruling us? When will it be our turn or your own turn too? Please, do we have hope of ruling this country like this? That's from Chief Fadipe Abolari from Yakuba. That's a very big question, though. And let's see. Okay, you also sent a message on Facebook, on WhatsApp. We've taken it already. Good morning, Bisola and your guest in the building. Trust your night was awesome. Thank you, Mayor. Mayor from Basin. On the Jam saga, to me, I think it is necessary. It is not necessary to cry on spilled milk. To me, Jam did a wonderful job, and justice to clear Nigerians' mixed reactions. For the second story, I think I agree with your guest. For me, I think ex-governors should not be elected. To me, if Tinubu really wants to change Nigeria as a country, vibrant youths are ready to work, vibrant and intelligent, but not opportune to get to the top. Well, I hope Tinubu will do the right thing. God bless you guys. God bless Nigeria, and God bless Diamond FM. All right, and next one says, morning. I think most of the governors have seen ministerial positions, or Senate has political compensation or a retirement house for themselves. Okay, or a retirement house. Unfortunately, the governors have positioned themselves so strong that it will be difficult to ignore them, because the president will also want to use them to consolidate his political position. I think with time our politics will mature more, but it is better to select only those that have distinguished themselves well. But honestly speaking, this president needs more people that can deliver within a limited time frame, because Nigerians are already groaning in pain. Olatinwo from airport. All right, thank you so much, Olatinwo, for that reaction. A couple more reactions here. Good morning in the studio. Okay, let's take that call. Oh, we lost it. Do call us back. 09136556952 08000 Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Adeleke calling from Agbeji.
All right, Mr. Adeleke, go ahead, sir.
I appreciate you and your journalist, the answer on the.
Thank you.
So on the issue of that girl, I think Nigeria, this is the high time for us to look at the issue.
All right.
The problem, the cause of the problem, not the problem itself.
Okay.
Because that girl, at that age, for her to go to that extent to justify that, despite that you both passed the exam, definitely we are having systemic failure that people are not looking at. It's just one of the million that has been happening, even not 2 years, not 3 years, 5 years, but that this thing has been happening. But when we say to look at what really transfer, what's happening, what induced her, what encouraged her to do that, you see that other people are doing it. So because this is a rule, whether you give her 10 years punishment or whatever punishment, the damage that this thing will cause to our system, because this thing is already in the mind of most of those children that you are seeing all around. But because when we fail to do the right thing, that right thing that we fail to do, we ask us. So that has begun to ask Nigeria back now.
All right.
That's the effect we see.
All right, but do you think the penalty by JAMB is a good move, is a way forward, is one of the things that we can do to help cleanse the system?
Yes, but we should move beyond the penalty. We should move beyond the penalty. There has to be an orientation. If you have to change this system, maybe try to, because of the scholarship or whatever. I didn't know, but they should look at this thing, whether punishment, whatever.
All right. All right, thank you so much, sir. We really need to go now. We've run out of time. Dr. Laifa, let's take your final thoughts on the issues we've discussed this morning. The first story is a lot to talk about, but we can't exhaust it all today.
Yes.
But let's take your final thoughts.
Well, for this should go to all those students. If you really, I used to say this, when I mark scripts, I wonder how this kind of student, this quality gets out of O-level successfully with a credit pass and get to this same level and writing rubbish, to answer questions. So it means the quality assurance of that level is still, questionable.
Right.
And we still have a lot to do at that point. I think DAM is doing well. And if other examination body like WAEC and NECO can also intensify their effort in making sure that the products that are coming from secondary school are quality ones that the university will be easy, accept, then I think it's a good step for us.
Right.
And for the governor, I think everybody's saying it. Tinubu knows exactly what to do.
All right.
He should not politicize Nigeria. He should just do the right thing.
All right, do the right thing. As we're calling on the government to do the right thing, as a citizen as well, you also need to do the right thing. My name is Bisola Oduwole Suleiman, and my guest has been Dr. Olaifa Adisheko Sunday, an educationist and a public affairs analyst. Thank you so much for coming, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, we sign out with the news commentary from our News and Current Affairs Department this morning. Stay with us.
Today's commentary is on the World Population Day by Abiodun Akinwumi of the News and Current Affairs Department. I am Toby Adebisi. World Population Day is an annual event observed on July 11 every year, which seeks to raise awareness on global population issues. The World Population Day was established by the Governing Council of the United Nations Development Programme in 1989, and it was inspired by the 5 Billion Day on July 11, 1980.